Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the SOMNIUM nirvanA initiative, where we are about to talk to Tokiko, the boss at Naix in Japan. Just kind of wild, since Naix was such a big part of the first game. I did have to go make sure and refresh my memory on that. But yes, I have a feeling right now, I'm pretty happy right now. So yeah, kind of curious how this Naix stuff's gonna go. Let's take a look. There's a strange statue, an office desk, a glass doll, another statue, a pond.
Why would they make something like this indoors?
For a tranquil experience.
Who knows?
It's kind of not that uncommon. I would think. That's not really a window. But okie doke. Some cool lights.
Non-upal means consisting of nine. Whether single, double, triple, non-upal is the ninth.
So non-upal X means 9 X's?
Seems so.
Did you know that Naix is derived from 9-exed lozenge? Lozenge referring to a diamond shape.
Diamond shape.
In other words, Naix means the 9 X's of the diamond.
Cool! Fucking what?
I was only hired recently. I don't know much about it, really.
You look familiar. I can wink sink him?
Yeah, but I'm also her bodyguard. I used to be a bodyguard for a certain politician until the end of last year. He was a piece of human garbage.
Okay. So, I know exactly what you're
Slugged him
talking
in the
about.
face and resigned. Then ended up here thanks to an acquaintance introducing me.
So you are the same guy that was working with... I can't remember his name right off. That's pretty sick.
Something funny. There, I said it.
There's something funny.
Your badge.
That's something phony.
What is this? A vaudeville routine? That wasn't funny at all.
What? Okay, so if I wink sync him, then I probably can't wink sync her. Is that how it's gonna go? I'm gonna quick save, just in case I have to reload this. I'm gonna wink sync him. So I can only do it once. And this might not have been worth
It was a heat of the moment thing, but I ended up quitting my job. I don't regret punching that scumbag, but what am I going to do now? I've got 10 children to think about. What? A job? With the conditions I requested? Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do anything, as long as it's not illegal.
Yeah, so I can't wink sync her now. I don't like that. We're gonna load. We're gonna load. Can I load? File. I just... Oh, okay, hold on. Where do we go to menu? So wink syncing him just told us the truth. So it's just fine, but we'll just reload now. And we'll wink sync her and see, because I think wink syncing her would give us a little more something. Let's do that. We can only do it once a day, so give us something. Or wink syncing her gave us absolutely fucking nothing.
What's going on here?
Maybe she's not thinking about anything at all.
No, she's thinking about
Her
something.
mind is completely blank.
I think she's just really
Maybe
good.
she reached a state of selflessness.
I think she's just really good at what she's doing.
Considering the fact that you are here, I assume it would be pointless to hide it. Indeed. I had my subordinates create that video.
Oh.
BATS 490 was an ARG. Just a game, but there was a high-level encryption hiding a message within. We have been seeking high IQ individuals with the capability to decode it. The purpose was to recruit them into Naix.
No.
So this QR video was made for the same reason?
I am aware of that video. I saw it on the news.
But I take it y'all had nothing to do with this one.
However, it's completely unrelated to Naix. I assume someone made it with the intent to imitate BATS 490.
What do you think, Tama?
Hard to say on that alone.
I think she's telling the truth, if I'm honest with you, because I don't feel like Naix is going to make a second video after presenting a body for murder, because that's just not going to make all the sense in the world to me. Just, you know.
I had a very hard time finding the place. After all, Naix is a secret organization hidden from the public.
That's a good thing Boss just happened to know someone who knew this location. Otherwise, we would have been out of luck.
Boss seems to know a lot of shit.
Even after I got inside the building, it wasn't easy. The guards, the security gates. If I hadn't met Mamoru at the entrance, I probably wouldn't even have made it to this office.
I know about Abyss, and I know it's trustworthy. That's why I let you through to talk to the president.
Yeah, because we're not fucked, and we helped you get out of your fucking situation, didn't we?
Anyway, I was surprised. I had heard of Naix, a secret organization, but I thought it was just an urban legend. I can't believe it actually exists.
Yes, there has been all sorts of gossip about us. Some claim we're a secret society of Satanists, or that we have something to do with a sequence of binary code that came from space.
But is neither true.
But that's all nonsense. Made-up stories that become more and more embellished as they were passed on. Rumors are quite a terrifying thing.
What are y'all?
Naix is a perfectly legitimate ideological society. Our headquarters are located in New York, with many branches in cities throughout the world. This is one such branch.
Okay.
This is a common misconception, but Naix is not a religious organization.
Okay.
We are a group of like-minded individuals who act together based on a certain understanding of the universe.
So that's more like a cult and less like religion.
And that is?
The simulation theory. Have you heard of it?
That we're all living in a simulation.
That the world is an artificial simulation of reality created by someone or something. That's the theory.
You're saying everything in this world we're living in isn't real?
Yes. It's a false world constructed with specific rules by a program. And if it is made by a program, there must by necessity be imperfections, edges, or seams. To find these seams, or to create them, is our objective.
Why would you do that?
If you tear at the seams of a cloth, it will unravel, and a hole will be created. Thusly, we will tear the seams of the program until it is unraveled, and its people are emancipated.
There is so many people in the world that do believe in the simulation theory. So it's an interesting thing to listen to. Whether I believe it or not, which I will say I do not, but I'm also not knocking on anybody that does believe in it. Because again, everybody believes in their own things. And this was one of the more interesting theories out there that is kind of cool to hear about.
That is our ultimate goal.
This old hack has completely lost it.
Yeah, but it's again.
The intersection between the warp and weft. That's where the seam can occur.
Warp and
I don't understand.
You will someday. It is a prophecy. It will be fulfilled eventually.
okay.
What is that?
Is that kind of overlap? I think I did it. Okay.
It's a
Kinda
hand
cool.
sign we use. It's meant to resemble the sign behind me.
Kinda. Can we just do it on repeat? Okay,
Judging by the
doing it
way
again.
you asked that, I assume that's Jin's estimated time of death?
Well, yes.
I was in Okinawa from the night of the 8th. I had a seminar to attend on the 9th and 10th. I returned to Tokyo late last night.
I checked the logs for hotels and airports, for smartphone access points, and the security footage for each location.
All add up?
It's true that Tokiko was in Okinawa from the 8th to the 10th.
So she has an alibi.
As long as you presume Jin's body wasn't brought back with her from Okinawa.
Do you
Okay.
mean the man from Horodori Institute of Genetics?
Yeah, the weird big forehead guy.
So you do know him. I'm actually here because of a tip I got from him.
Shikara is under arrest?
No, he was just released earlier. We didn't have enough evidence to keep him detained.
But we took all the information we needed out of his goddamn brain bucket, didn't we?
I see.
He is quite the catch.
Shikara is a former member of Naix,
Oh, that's why he'd know about the video.
though this was over 20 years ago.
Never mind, maybe.
When he left us, he became an avid believer in the Order of Percent.
Order of Percent?
Fuck is that?
It's an organization that split off from Naix. You could say they are a sect. The Order of Percent is a religious sect, whereas
Aha.
we are an ideological society. Despite our common roots, we are heading in completely different directions.
Well, religious and ideology are different.
Then how did Chikara know that Naix created Bats 490?
They have similarities, don't get me wrong, ideology and religion, but one doesn't believe in I'm gonna say a higher power? Correct me if I'm wrong, anybody that's part of that. I do believe it's ideology. It's not really a higher power, but more of a, I don't know, something else where religion, it's all normally there's a higher power, there's a god, there's a something like that.
I wouldn't know about that. Perhaps he asked an acquaintance from Naix.
Perhaps he is an acquaintance from Naix.
By the way, would you mind if I asked you a question?
What is it?
Go for
Are
it.
you perhaps a Freyer?
Freyer?
Frey, I thought I heard that somewhere
I am
before.
asking the person within you.
What?
Hi.
I will ask you one more time. Are you a Freyer?
I bet you I am.
Hey, Ryuki.
As I thought. Then you've realized this world is fictional.
Yeah, I already know that.
Am I correct?
Yep,
Ryuki, what's gotten into you?
nothing. I'm talking now, Tama.
Then please tell me the nil number. If you truly are a Freyer, you should know it.
The nil number. I don't know the nil number. How do we get the nil number?
So, you don't know. In other words, you lied.
No good. She saw right through it. I thought that I could get her to keep talking if I faked my way through it.
Way to go.
No, but we're gonna find
What
that
is a
number.
nil number? What is a Freyer? Frey.
Hope I didn't see
Right.
them already.
I remember now.
It was written on that sign.
Frey to free. Frey can mean fight, but it can also mean to wear out or tear.
Remember what Tokiko said.
But if we're a Freyer, I'm gonna take it we're somebody trying to do the Naix at Laws thing. We're trying to break through the simulation.
Their ultimate goal is to break down this world and emancipate its people.
Miss Shigure, are you sure Naix didn't make the QR video?
We did not.
But the word Frey was written on that sign in the QR code.
We of Naix are only involved in Bats 490, which we created half a year ago. We are not the ones who created the QR video. The word Frey being displayed on that sign must be a coincidence.
Or there's another believer.
That can't be just a coincidence.
Oh, but it can. After all, we are living in nothing but a simulation. A false world created by a program. And such programs always have some glitches lurking under the surface. We call such glitches seams. Coincidences like this are a manifestation of such glitches. Proof of imperfection. Proof of the seams.
This game's gonna get fucking mind-bendy.
The appearance of Jin's corpse is also likely to be an example of such phenomenon.
What?
Are you familiar with the Philadelphia experiment?
It's a top-secret military experiment that's said to have taken place in the American city of Philadelphia on October 28th, 1943.
Is that real? Let me look it up. Hold on. I'm gonna look up October 28th. 1943. Philadelphia? No, nothing's popping up. So I guess it's much.
Powerful electromagnetic wave
Not
was
real?
fired towards the USS Eldridge, a destroyer-class warship. Supposedly, the reason for doing this was to conceal the ship from showing up on radar. But as soon as the experiment began, something strange happened. The Eldridge was enshrouded in a greenish mist, then vanished.
Yes, it's not real. Okay.
Afterward, it appeared at a military port in Norfolk, nearly 200 miles away from the shipyard in Philadelphia.
Teleported.
Sometime later, it reappeared in its original position again.
So you're saying it teleported?
Well, it's nothing but an urban legend. Just an occult story with low credibility.
Really, Thomas story or
Yes,
Tokiko?
exactly. However, the story doesn't end there.
Then where does it end?
When the USS Eldridge returned to Philadelphia, there were several sailors on board, but some of them had melted like a rotten banana, while others ended up with their bodies entirely burned and blackened. Others were said to have merged with the steel hull.
Oh my god.
Their bodies having become a piece of the ship.
Part of the crew, part of the ship. Am I right?
Does that sound familiar?
You mean Jin?
Uh-huh.
Are you saying his right half teleported here?
It isn't impossible, if a seam was torn, that is.
Impossible.
They're trying to make it seem like this game's a simulation world, which, again, yes, it's a fictional world, fictional game. Also, if I know that number, do I get different information to branch out another path? Maybe we'll take a look here in a second.
You like this park, don't you, Ryuki?
Guess
I
so.
feel calm when I'm around nature. It's like I can feel the buzz inside me quieting down. Tama, what do you think about what Tokiko said earlier?
Sean Crack.
Is something like teleportation really possible?
I told
Oh,
you the Philadelphia
alright.
experiment is just an urban legend.
How else can you explain what happened with Jin? We can't deny that his right half suddenly appeared out of nowhere.
You're right. We can't.
Jeez. Then why don't we find out for ourselves?
Let's teleport ourselves.
What do you mean? You want to go to the studio right now?
No need. Just close your eyes.
My eyes?
Just do it!
Okay.
Fuck, put it away. Fuck, we don't need to bring weapons into this. Jesus. Fuck. Tommy, you get a little fucking feisty sometimes.
What the? Did we teleport here?
Are you serious?
We're in Studio Devita, aren't we?
In your
It
head.
just seems that way. We're not actually there.
Last night, I scanned every nook and cranny of the scene.
And now I can project the
What
image.
you're looking at now is what I replicated using that data.
Wow. It's like I'm actually there.
That should come sick.
The corpse looks so real.
Want me to put a mosaic over it?
Uncensored is fine.
Now, less digressing and more investigating. Your objective is to solve the mystery behind the sudden appearance of Jin's right half.
Alright, let's start looking around.
Virtual reality activation. Whew. Okay, so the VR allows you to walk around the scene and gather information. Probably that'll be good while people are there. Thomas' special vision modes, such as extra mode, can be applied to everything. By changing the special mode, what you can inspect will change. Utilize this to find hidden information. Bro, that's cool! Also, we're just gonna look at this real quick. Look at the flowchart, because if I knew the code, does the flowchart change? Once you clear SOMNIUM, you can select it as an unlimited sync with no time limit to try to find the other parts of it, I take it. So it looks like if I did know the information, maybe we don't branch off yet. How big is this tree gonna become, man? The other game, the tree became fucking... There was like, what? 6 endings? Something like that? Became such a huge game. Also, wait, are you able to talk yet? 2 minutes, okay. We're pretty close to getting asked a question. Okay, so let's examine the corpse.
Like I mentioned yesterday, Jin's estimated time of death is 6 o'clock on February 9th.
Yep.
Based on the time his corpse appeared, it should be about 40 hours ago. Rigor mortis seems to be fading already.
It's not completely gone yet, but the body has somewhat softened at this point. It should take more time to get to this stage if it's been on a rooftop in the winter. That's why I think this corpse was kept indoors. Someplace warm.
Corpse discovery says, okay, oh my god. So rigor mortis was already fading and the body had somewhat softened by the time it was found. Good information.
What's this? Getting a better look at it. It looks like something tied to his waist. It's like a spider's thread. No, even thinner.
My analysis concludes that this is a CNT, or carbon nanotube. Graphene sheets with the thickness of a single carbon atom. These were rolled into a cylindrical shape to make these nanotubes. The diameter is about 0.4 nanometers.
How the fuck did we catch
A
that?
single nanometer is 1/1000th of 1 meter, so it's not visible to the naked eye.
What? But I can see it.
That's because this thread is made by bundling multiple CNTs. I've also enhanced your vision so you'd be able to see it. By the way, CNTs are extremely durable. They're elastic and hard to break, and it's said that their theoretical maximum tensile strength is 50 times that of steel.
Why the fuck's he wrapped it?
Anyway, where is the other end of the CNT connected?
So obviously he didn't teleport. The body was there for some time,
That
according
way.
to this.
Over by that red lamp.
According to what we're looking at, and in my opinion, definitely camera. We're just gonna do a bunch of the old shit.
These aren't good for much other than for show.
Okay, cool. Do a bunch of the checking.
The questions for the quiz also show up here too. Huh.
Yeah, they do. Okay, half this isn't gonna get me shit all.
Looks like it.
My bad.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's something to do with brakes. Alright. Hello! Okay. What do you think of shrimp? Shrimp are fucking fantastic! I wouldn't say they're that juicy. But shrimp are pretty good. Can't have cocktail sauce with them, personally. There's something in cocktail sauce, apparently, that does not agree with me.
Hey.
I'm feeling fine, Tama. Can you piss off? Alright. So, when the lights went out, they would have flicked this switch, and the body would have fallen from where it was hanging, so the body was obviously up there for a while.
What's this?
It's the light switch.
The CNT is tied to it.
So it didn't teleport there, it was hiding up above us. Which, how nobody, while getting ready for the show, had noticed this. CNT extending from corpse. CNT extending from the corpse was threaded through the ceiling beam and tied to the light switch. Okay, so maybe we want to X-ray it now.
Wow. I can switch to X-ray mode too.
Fucking right.
That's because I've gathered all data from the scene.
Why is there that many people sitting behind? That's a nightmare. Look at them all. Yeah, okay, I guess it's all mannequins and I could see before, which is creepy.
What's this? There's something inside the body.
2 cylinders.
3 things catch my attention.
I see 3 cylinders, but one kind of looks almost like a screw, but it's hard to tell because
First, a mixture of potassium chlorate, sulfur, and red phosphorus. This is probably a fire starter. It would ignite very easily.
So it's a whole bunch of stuff that's not metal to make a bomb.
The fuse is coiled up and extends from there. By the way, the fuse includes an oxidizing agent, so it can continue to burn even inside the body. And finally, at the end of the fuse is a powder mixture of iron oxide and aluminum. This is a substance that causes a thermite reaction.
And you can blow that to smithereens and no one's going to find a piece of it.
When ignited, it creates heat of over 3,000 degrees Celsius and burns violently.
Cool, actually. So we know how the bomb went off. Basically. There's a bunch of mannequins here.
The bottom part of the signboard is stuck pretty deep in there.
I'd fucking say.
There's a bit of a curve at the tip. Kind of like a man's, you know what?
The old rod.
Couldn't you have compared it to a fish hook or something?
Well, it won't come out easily. Whoever stuck it in probably didn't want it pulled out.
Of course not. A signboard would be useless unless it's standing.
It's useless unless it's standing?
Let's not go there.
She did catch you
No,
there.
that's not what I meant.
The signboard was stuck to the corpse, which is difficult to remove. So if the signboard's not standing, it's useless. That's what we said. But what are you aiming for?
Okay, it looks like we're pretty much done investigating here. Using the clues we've gathered so far, we should be able to solve the mystery.
Well, I know the body was up there.
You mean the mystery of how Jin's body appeared? That's what you're talking about, right?
Yep.
Was it? Okay, so the truth reenactment allows you to find the truth. Answer Thomas' questions with the best answer. Only by correctly answering her questions will the truth be reenacted.
Let's get on that now. First thing, about that power outage when the body appeared. Was it really just a power outage?
Nope.
I was wondering about that too.
Somebody flicked the lights.
The lights came back on way too quickly. Plus, if the power did go out, the stream should have cut out at the same time.
But they didn't, because somebody just went boom.
But the stream went on, no problem.
So it wasn't an outage. The lights were switched off.
Mm-hmm.
So how did the lights get turned off?
Well, I think I know what did it.
Okay, so I thought I was going to answer questions.
There were bundled CNTs tied to the body. They were routed through the ceiling beams and onto the light switch.
But a dead body can't pull strings.
No, but it can fall. From the ceiling, I mean.
Now that you mention it, I thought I heard something hit the floor right after the lights went out.
The body fell from the ceiling and tugged on the CNT, which caused the light switch to turn off.
Yeah. A little different than what I
So on to the
said,
next
but
question.
I was still on the right path. I thought somebody flicked the lights and then the body fell. But it was the body fell to switch off the lights.
The corpse was hidden up in the ceiling, right? Then how did it fall?
Oh, it's easy! The rigor mortis softened, the culprit dropped from above, the ceiling beams were damaged, and the CNT eliminated the switch. The rigor mortis softened.
The culprit used the mechanism of the body softening after rigor mortis. The body must have been placed up in the ceiling like a bridge between two beams.
But as he softened, slunk through.
It would stay up there while the body is still stiff. But as time passes and rigor mortis lessens, the corpse softens.
And that's what made it fall down.
Haha, I'm a genius.
Now, for the final question, why did the body explode and burn?
Yeah,
Well, that can be explained by using the X-ray mode.
The signboard is stuck deep in the corpse. So, how did the body burn?
Maybe
What?
no, it's not that. Fucking click the corpse. Because the corpse had all the shit inside
because
of
of the
it.
contraption set up inside the body. The ignition agent combusted from the impact of the body hitting the ground. The fire went up the coiled fuse and onto the substance that triggered a thermite reaction. The substance was eventually ignited, causing a huge explosion.
So that interval between the fall and explosion was because of the time it took for the fire to reach the end of the fuse.
Which they did on purpose.
I get it. It was hard to find traces of that trick because it was such an analog method.
I still don't know if they did find anything like that.
All right, I think we're starting to figure things out here.
We're 75% reenacted.
So you can turn off this VR space now.
No, not yet. That was just a rehearsal. We still have the main show.
What do you mean?
We're recreating the culprit's actions.
Are you telling me to do that?
Yeah.
You're the only actor here, aren't you?
Actor?
Well, stand in for an actor, let's call you. So, we have to reenact what the culprit did.
So, I'm Tama, the director and camera operator.
Cool.
Now that I'm in the director's chair, I'm not going to tolerate shoddy acting. So keep that in mind.
Are we recording something?
Of course we are. We're testing a theory here, so we need to create something that can be viewed objectively.
Oh my lord.
I have no idea what you're going on about.
Shut your stupid mouth, you third-rate bit part actor!
Jesus Christ.
Are you
get
too
mad.
much of a moron to figure this out without the director having to tell you everything?
But
Just zip it and play the culprit. If we're doing this, we're going for the Academy Award.
Academy? Like the nuts?
Enough! Let's get this started. Ready?
She's a little out of it herself. I know Ryuki's a little out of it, but she's kind of also just.
Action!
Hi! I'm, the culprit who killed Jin. Now, prepare to witness an amazing show featuring this corpse.
Not only is your acting amateurish, but I don't even understand what kind of character you're trying to play.
I don't understand either.
I am an amateur.
Well, this is just the beginning, so I'll give you a pass for now.
Because we have to do this again later.
Let's start with the positioning of the body. Where and how was it placed?
Well,
Well, between two beams and straight across.
it was right here. The body was placed so it was hung like a bridge between two beams.
You can place it like this because it was stiff from rigor mortis. So that's how they did the light trick.
Carbon nanotubes, CNT, were tied to the body. The CNT went up the beams and extended downward onto the light switch.
Why is off up and on down? Okay. It's weird, but okay.
CNT is too thin to be seen with the naked eye, so no one noticed it.
Why'd you? Because I was about to say it doesn't make sense that the body fell and the switch went up and it turned everything off, but apparently their switch is backwards.
I've got it all set up. Now I just need to wait for the rigor mortis to subside.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be in character?
Boy! I sure hope the corpse gets softer soon. It needs to be soft and squishy. Like an octopus.
This scene makes no sense.
I'm cutting it out.
You made me do it.
Oh, shouldn't make you fucking act like that.
Time passed, rigor mortis began to subside.
Flick. Thunk.
The body falls, and the impact sets off the ignition agent inside it. The fire travels up the fuse line.
Soon after, a staff member turns on the lights.
Bam! A body appears, as if it teleported in out of nowhere. Sometime later, the burning fuse inside the body reaches the explosives.
This is so just fucking out there, yo. But why burn the body,
And
I
that
guess?
is the truth behind the corpse's sudden appearance and explosion.
Good work! I got some nice footage of the reenactment.
Sorry for the on there.
I still don't understand why the acting was necessary.
Yeah, it's not. But, you know, I think Tom is a little bit fucking... Couple screws loose. Something a little bit like us. But I don't know.
It all makes sense now.
I mean, we're getting there.
That corpse didn't teleport here after all.
Of course it didn't, though the culprit obviously wanted it to seem that way.
Half of a body just suddenly appearing out of nowhere. Just like the Philadelphia experiment. Someone went through all that trouble to make it look like something strange occurred.
Even though nothing strange had occurred at all.
I think they also wanted to draw as much attention as possible to that sign. All so they could spread that QR video.
For whatever reason. Because, you know, just these games, man, they really make you sit there and go, fuck. Talking about it might solve things.
Worried about school?
No! What's that gonna solve? I'm not having those kind of problems. I don't even go to school anymore. Save the current game. Alright. So please comment, subscribe, guys. We're gonna end the episode here. We're gonna talk about the rest of this in the next episode with Tama. Just out of time for today. Again, let me know what you guys are thinking. Sorry about that. How you're feeling. I'm loving the game. And I hope y'all are too. See you then, guys. Bye-bye for now.